Hello and welcome to this session. This is Professor Farhat, in which we will discuss the qualified auto loan interest. This deduction was introduced through the OBBBA, the One Big Beautiful Bill of 2025, as a temporary tax benefit. Temporary means at some point it will go away, and it's temporary from the year 2025 through 2028. And this deduction may be claimed even if the taxpayer takes the standard deduction or don't take the standard deduction. It doesn't really matter. It allows eligible taxpayer to deduct qualified auto loan interest that is personal in nature, which is a bit unusual. Personal in nature, that's a bit unusual. And this is below the line deduction. What do you mean below the line? It means when we look at the Form 1040, when we compute the adjusted gross income, this deduction comes after adjusted gross income. It's part of Schedule 1A. It's right here. No tax on car loan interest. You have to provide your VIN number. You have to complete this section. And after you complete this section, part of it will go to line 38, along with the overtime deduction and the no tips deduction, and eventually the enhanced deduction for seniors. Then all these deductions will go to additional deduction from Schedule A, and it is a deduction from adjusted gross income. So it's very important to know that it's from adjusted gross income. And the reason I show you this is just to kind of get you comfortable with where does it go. So you have to fill out this. You have to fill out this form. Now in the real world, the software would help you fill it out, but you have to understand how it works. Also, you have to understand the numbers, the figures, the deductions, the limitation, and this is what we will discuss in this session. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we proceed any further, I have a public announcement about my company, FarhatLectures.com.
My AI turns any lecture into a complete study system. You can create summary table, formulas, and example from each lecture. Flashcard builds from the lesson itself. A quiz build on the lesson. And as a bonus, convert any lecture into a portable short audio on the go. So it helps you with the retention. No noise, no generic responses, just clarity based on that specific lecture. Don't just watch, interact, test yourself, and retain the material using Farhat AI. Now go to FarhatLectures.com now and see how the AI can help you understand, practice, and retain the material.
How much can you deduct? Up to $10,000. Is there a phase out or limitation? You bet there is, right? As I always say, the government is generous to a point. It applies only to interest paid or accrued on qualified auto loan. It does not apply to the principal. So the loan is not deductible. The interest component of the loan is deductible. Be careful. And this is a personal deduction in nature, and it's not an itemized deduction, but because when you think of itemized deduction, those are personal in nature. Whether you took the itemized deduction or not, you can still take this deduction. The first thing you need to know is the vehicle itself. It has to qualify. To qualify, it must be new. Used vehicle don't qualify. It must be used for personal use, because the business one's supposed to be on Schedule C or your 1120 or 1065. That's a different deduction. The final assembly must occur in the US. It means some portion of it, or the final, when you put it together, it has to be a US company. Not US company, it has to be put in the US, manufactured in the US. Loan must be a new car loan, and interest must be related to that loan directly. So it cannot be a refinance, it must be a new. Now, there's a modified adjusted gross income limit. Now, I always say modified, I tell you to forget about the M and look at the just adjusted gross income. Now, because I keep telling you this in the previous two recording, I said maybe this recording I will show you exactly what does it mean, modified adjusted gross income. So what does that mean? It means you take your adjusted gross income on this line and you add to it certain deduction, like if you have a Puerto Rican interest income from Puerto Rico, any sort of Puerto Rican bond, foreign tax credit, and some other deduction, and you'll get to modified adjusted gross income. Now, most taxpayers will have an AGI. That's why we don't worry about the modified. And if you're using the software will take care of that. The phase out begins at 100,000 modified adjusted gross income for single filers and 200 for joint. Now you are going to lose $200 for each $1,000 above the threshold. So the range is $50,000. Why $50,000? Because if you take $50,000 divided by 200 equal to 50 of 1,000. So above 50,000, you're done. So basically, you would start at 100,000 to lose it. And at 150, this 10,000 will start to go down. The 10,000 will start to go down. So this is the 100,000. This is the 150K, and this is the 100K. So let's assume your modified adjusted gross income is 110. You are 10 times above the limit because you have 10 of those, and each one of them is 200. You lose $2,000. And notice 2,000, you lost 20%. And 10,000 out of 50, 10 out of 50 is 20%. So you lost 20% of the deduction. Deduction is fully eliminated when the AGI exceeds 150 or 250. Again, once you cross that threshold, you no longer qualify. And let me tell you something. To tell you the truth, if someone's paying $10,000 interest in a year for loan vehicle, they should not be doing that. They should not be driving that car. That's a lot of interest for a vehicle. A lot of interest. So if you're interested, just to give you an idea what we are looking at here, just to tell you how much is the interest. So if we take, just for the sake of you might be having more, but if we take only $10,000, let's assume that's exactly how much you paid. $10,000 divided by 12, it means per month you're paying per month $833 in interest. Now remember, the loan will have also a principal, so your car payment is practically, it's becoming a mortgage. You should not have that, and if you have that, you should not have that. You should not be driving that car if you cannot pay for it. Anyhow, back to our business here. So taxpayer above these levels have received no auto loan interest deduction, and phase out applies regardless of the actual interest paid. So if you paid more, just that's it, you're done at 10,000. Let's take a look at this multiple choice question from farhatlectures.com. A single taxpayer has modified adjusted gross income of 120 and otherwise qualify for the auto loan interest deduction. Before applying the phase out, the taxpayer has 10,000 of qualifying auto interest loan. What is the allowable deduction? All right, so this individual, remember the 100,000 is when the phase out start and it ends at 150. So the range is 50,000. And this individual is 20,000 within the range. 20,000 within the range because it's 20,000. So what we have to, the easiest way to do it is if you can take 20 divided by 50 and you will find the percentage, and you will take the percentage, and this is how much you will be losing, which is that's 40%. You'll be losing 40%. Okay, 40%. Or the rule is for every 1,000 above 100,000, you would lose 200, and you have 20 of them times 20 equal to 4,000, and 40% times 10,000 equal to, you guessed it, 4,000. Therefore, you would lose 4,000. What is the allowable deduction? The allowable deduction is 6, because 10, remember, if they're asking you what's the allowable, or how much you would lose 4, and what's left is 6. Therefore, the answer is 6,000. Be careful what they're asking you. It could be an easy question, but you answered the wrong problem. Now, whether you are a CPA exam candidate, enrolled agent, what should you do? Farhat Lectures, where you have exercises, simulations, multiple choice, true, false, AI resources, lectures like this one, podcasts to help you prepare for your certification, to help you increase your chances of doing better in your courses. Invest in yourself. That's the best investment you can make. And don't get a car interest loan, period, not even for anything. Pay for the car. God bless.